Hello and welcome, Earth signs Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. I hope each and every one of you guys are doing well. We are going to be tapping into the energies today. And keep in mind that today's messages are going to be all spiritually based messages. So this is going to revolve mainly on your spiritual growth and or your spiritual journey. So with all that being said, if you guys so happen to choose to fast forward to your specific zodiac sign, do feel free to do that, but I would advise against that, only because if you know anything about your birth chart, we have multiple different signs within our birth chart. So we may predominantly show up as one sign, but due to these other signs that we have within our birth chart, we tend to shift into different energies. So do keep that in mind, that although you may be one sign, the reading might not resonate. Well, the situation you're currently going through might not resonate with you, only because you're in a different energy, aka you shift into a different zodiac sign. Each zodiac sign carries their own characteristics and energy. If you didn't know, now you guys know. So, with all that being said, Virgo, let's see what messages Spirit has for you. What is the message for Virgo, Spirit? Okay, so Virgo, the first card is provide. Okay, so I hope you guys are able to see that. It's pretty, I don't feel like turning the lights on. Only because, first off, there is no sunlight where I am currently at the moment. It's cloudy. And for those of you who don't know, I do wear glasses. I am light sensitive. And I also have RP. If you don't know what that is, you can research. It's called retinitis pigmentosa. So I do have difficulties when it comes to my vision every now and again. So, yeah. I will be doing this a little bit different, Virgo. So I'm going to pull the card from the bottom of the deck, as well as the card from the top of the deck. And what is at the bottom of the deck says transform. And I'm going to show you because I am going to give me 1 second. Let me see if I can make it just a little bit more, because it is a little dark in here and I'm not really liking that. Okay. I don't think that made much of a difference. Okay, listen, Virgo, y'all gonna have to just work with me. I'm still trying to get my little office space together. So yeah, in due time, we will get better lighting, better everything. So this is the card that's at the bottom. Now, give me a second. Oh. Transform, and then the third card we have, which is at the top, is wisdom. So, Virgo, let me just take a look at each and every one of them real quick. So you have provide, transform, and wisdom. Okay, we're going to see what each one is about. And do keep in mind that although I am a Virgo sign, I do not claim all Virgos. I'm going to let that be known as of now. I only claim the high vibrational ones. Okay? Okay. Make that perfectly clear. I don't do the semi mediocre or, the low vibrational stuff. That fake nut stuff. Miss me with all that, please, and thank you. Okay. Let me shuffle these tarot cards real quick. All right, Virgo, listen, I just got scolded by Spirit just now. They're telling me to take this reading a little more seriously. And so, as much as I love to be, goofball and child free and all that, I have to be obedient and, take these readings a little bit more seriously. And it's not to say that I don't, because I do. It's just, I don't know. I like to be lighthearted. All right. So, provide. Spirit, let me get 3 cards for this provide. So we have the Queen of Swords that came out. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. I'm sorry. Jeez Louise. The first card you guys got was the Queen of Swords. The second card you guys have is the King of Swords. Okay. What's going on here? We have the Eight of Swords, and that also kind of came out in a struggle position. So, hold on. Where God is clean up. Thank you. You have the strength to clarify this Queen of Swords. And guys, please do not mind my nails. I gotta go get my nails done. So until then, this is what you guys have to work with. You're gonna have to look at it. Okay. Virgo. And let me start by saying it's always easier said than done because I need to take this advice myself as a Virgo. This fear that you have about speaking up about what you know when it comes to the unseen, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to religion. This fear of ruffling feathers, of making your own subscribers, your own fans uncomfortable. And this is not just coming from me, this is coming directly from spirit. This is something that I myself am struggling with. So like you, I am part of the collective and I'm part of this group that, you know, needs to heed this advice, this warning, or however you want to take this message. But we are being advised to drop this fear of losing or feeling like we're losing out because of what we know to be true. So in other words, like what I'm getting is, you know so much information, yet you choose to stay hesitant, you choose to stay quiet, you choose, and all you can say is, there's no point, there's no point. Why throw your pearls to swine, or however that saying is. And I get it, I really do. But here's where you tend to like lose the bigger, this is where you get lost in the bigger picture, right? Think how you want to think, move how you want to move. At the end of the day, this is information that whether you refuse to believe it or not, is information that others, whether they admit it or not, they need to hear. They need to receive, and messages need to be put out there so that the correct people can receive it. Now, are there going to be more people who are not meant to receive that message who views the message? Always, because you know you have the enemy in the background trying to cause whatever havoc that he can to prevent us from reaching our end goal, and you know, overcome whatever it is that we have to overcome to enter then a new stage or phase in our life. Speak your truth, I guess, is the whole point that I'm trying to make. Don't hold back because you feel as though, well, if I say this or if I tell this person exactly what I see off of this person, or what I'm picking up or what I'm reading for this person, because I'm also getting that I'm speaking to high priestesses here. I'm also speaking to people who are readers as well. And I'm not saying that every Virgo is going to be a tarot reader. No, I'm just saying that there are a lot of Virgos who are tapped in, who don't trust in their own intuition, their own guidance. That's all I'm saying. And another thing that I want to bring up too is, everybody has this big thing about, oh, energy doesn't lie, and I get it, but it can be manipulated. So always remember that when you think you're reading somebody's energy or you're picking up on an energy, always remember, wait a minute, am I reading the energy correctly? Or is this somebody else's energy that's lingering around this person's energy who I'm picking up on? Or is this energy that was manipulated for me to pick up and think a certain way? Looks can be very deceiving, and energy can and will be manipulated. Okay, so this information that Virgo, listen, Spirit has been trusting you with this information that they have been providing you with. The information that they have been providing to you is meant for the masses. This information is meant for the people, okay? And you have been chosen to provide the people with the correct information, the truth, and nothing but the truth, and we all know this. But with this truth, always keep in mind that we are not here to tell people what they want to hear. It does not matter if they are our best, most top and loyal fans, subscriber. Sea quien sea is what I'm hearing. You are who you are, or it is whoever it may be. We are not called to butter people up or to make them feel. No, this needs to stop. These readers or these other spiritualists, these religious leaders, whoever is doing this to appease the people, and you can sit there and I'm not doing that, and you know the truth. When you sit there and you sugarcoat stuff for certain people who spend money on your channel or who donate to your channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about then. You're the person I'm talking to. Yeah, you, that person. Now, instead of getting offended and triggered and, oh, who does she think she is? No, listen, just hear the message that's coming out of my lips directly to your ears. It's not coming from me. This is all from spirit. Because there are a lot of Virgos out here who want to sit there and pretend like, oh, we so real, we so da. How real are you to sit there and knowingly know that certain people move and operate a certain way, yet you choose to work with them only because they benefit your channel? And another thing that I'm not liking is readers obligating others to subscribe or follow or like. Listen, we all know how it works. You receive what you give out, right? So don't ever try to sit here and obligate or force anybody to follow you or make them feel like they're less than because they're not loyal to watching every single video you upload and post. Stop doing that. We are all meant to deliver the messages and be about our own business. Don't be over here forcing the messages, extending the messages, making it long and extra and all this other stuff. Like, no, just get the message, deliver it. The message will get to whoever needs to get to, and that's it. Don't be all extra with it. I don't know who needs to hear that, but there are a lot of Virgos like that who be out here talking about, oh, I'm helping the public, I'm helping, yet the only thing you're concerned about is your looks. How do I look on camera? How many views am I getting? How many donations am I receiving? That is your main priority. It has nothing to do with delivering legit messages. Every message is repetitive. It's all about toxicity. It's all about negativity. It's all about third parties. So then tell me, how are you any different from any other reader, yet you claim to have all this knowledge that you're intentionally withholding from the masses? This is stuff that's going to help others to break free. It's like I'm honestly picking up on a Virgo who is all about claiming they're high vibrational, yet they intentionally keep people stuck and trapped mentally, keeping them coming back to them. Oh, keep getting more of my services. Keep getting more information out of them. Like, keep coming back. No, let me tell you something. As a reader, you provide the services that the person needs, and the whole point is to keep them from coming back to you. The point is to connect them to God, to connect them to their own guides, to connect them to their own intuition, so that they don't have to keep coming back to us, basing their life decisions on our readings. Like, that's, people, listen, you need to just tap in so that you are able to get guidance and direction from the Most High directly. To be quite honest, none of us should be going to anybody for guidance and direction. If you want to keep it 100, we should only be going to the Most High and allowing him to guide us in every which direction and every area of our lives. But I'm not going to get into that, not right now. But let's go ahead and keep it pushing, because I'm already irritated. Like, this right here, this is that type of stuff that everybody want to run to go do something. Everybody, what is that saying? For many are called, but very few are chosen. So many readers out here. And you readers need to stop telling people that everybody's a reader or that they're meant to read. Because I'm going to tell you, newsflash, Everybody is effing intuitive. So stop. Everybody is intuitive. The minute you see the high priestess, automatic, oh, this is a reader. No, not everybody is meant to be reading tarot. Stop that. Baby, I may be new to the game, and that's what it looks like I am, new to the game. But let me tell you something. My soul is older than... My soul is ancient. Let's just leave it at that. What is this? 8 of Swords. I don't mean to get so like, you know. Give me a second. Got a card that fell. We have the 4 of Swords, and that did come out in the reverse. See, this is what I'm talking about. You got somebody here who is intentionally misleading the public, intentionally giving people, making people run in circles mentally to keep them to come running back to them so that they can spend more money on them. Like, come on. Giving them bits and pieces of how to break through. Stop doing this. The information that you was provided was meant for you to not just use for yourself, but it was meant for you to help others to break free. You're intentionally having people run freaking circles, run laps. Look, I can't make this up. Lies, confusion. Let me tell you something right as of right now. Any reader that has you running laps and all you keep running into circles of confusions, right? Let me show you something. What is that? The 7 of Swords. Anybody who leaves you more confused than with more clarity, than more mental clarity, I'm gonna tell you right now, stay clear of those people. Confusion comes directly from the enemy. Confusion comes directly from who, guys? The enemy. You guys know this. So stop allowing these people to allow you to run freaking circles. Like, what the hell? Let me move these cards. We're going to move on to the next card. I apologize. I just get so worked up because it's people like this that give the rest of us a bad name. Honestly. And I'm going to put this behind this one. We're going to do... we have transform. Let me get 3 cards for this transform. We have the 5 of Wands. I don't know who the hell this is. This could be a dark high priestess. Some sort of dark religious leader. Look, you know what? With the confirmations, I cannot. Oh, Maya. Oh, come here. Come here, baby love. Come here. Mayan, come here. Come here, my baby. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands right here. What's wrong? What's wrong? Virgo, if this is you You need to stop. If you have your own channel, this whatever you're producing, whatever you're putting out, the back and forth, the gossip, only revolving things around negativity, toxicity, but never around growth and how to have breakthroughs, how to move a certain way, you know, how to accomplish a phase, you know. Who am I to tell you when you already know what's about to happen? Let me get more. You better change your ways. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the fake from the real are being separated as of now. So if you're going to use your gifts for evil, well then you're going to be documenting it as fake, false, a fraud, corruption, illusion, manipulation, disaster, chaos, the list goes on. That's how you're going to be viewed. That is, of course, if you do not choose to change. We have the Ten of Cups. Yeah. Then you know what's really sad is you got somebody out here who is intentionally spewing out negative messages, toxic, low vibrational messages just for likes, just for subscribers. And the messed up part is society, the way we've all been brought up to think that chaos and drama is the only way of having any type of or any sort of form of excitement. This is wild. This is just girl, sir, man. You know what? I can't even, I don't have the proper respect for you to even call you a sir or a ma'am. At this point, you're acting like an immature child. And all I can do is just pray that, you know, more people like me rise up so that people could really see the difference between a corrupt, false leader and a legit, honest, loyal one, you know? So we do have the Fool card, and that did come out in reverse. Like I said, this is somebody who likes to have people running back. You give them enough information to them reel them right back in, and when you reel them right back in, you it's like you got somebody here, but I just saw a freaking vision of somebody binding someone's ankles together. Listen, you guys better be careful who you guys are watching, what you're viewing. Be careful. Because not every reader on here is of good report. And if you start paying attention to people, there's how many evil-minded, wicked people you would have never thought was operating the way that they were because of the facade they put out to the public, the mask that they put on a regular basis. You know how many stories I've heard of people like, I would have never guessed. I would have never thought that person would have ever done anything like that. Because they're always happy, always smiling, always go lucky, just always seem so. Looks can be deceiving. This is someone who lacks responsibility. This is a careless person. They have no lack of this person has lack of direction. And every time somebody goes to to these people or this person, the person or people leave even more confused. Like I said, you leave with more questions than answers. Watch that. Watch those type of readers where you always leave with more questions than answers. And these are the very same people who have you questioning your whole belief. See, this is the problem. You have these people who are messing with these people who are lost spiritually. And so the people who are lost spiritually are the people who are undecisive when it comes to religion or spirituality. So then you have these dumb, unclean, immature, low vibrational high priestesses thinking that they're of love and light, completely delusional about the fact that they are really a low vibrational high priestess and that they operate in darkness yet refuse to freaking see it. It's, oh my God, it makes me just bop somebody in the head. Just wake up. Oof, I almost said a curse word. All right. The Five of Wands. Ay, ay, ay. On a good note, for those Virgos who are putting the work in, you got a group of baby witches over here who are intentionally trying to bring you an ending. When it comes to you connecting with your soul tribe, your community, anything good in your life, I wouldn't even really focus on that. These people are about to have they're about to have their moment, the little 5 minutes of fame, and then they'll be back to being destructive and destroying themselves. As I said, don't even worry about it. You'll be moving past this. This was an attempt made yet again, and an attempt that failed yet again. I don't know why. At this point, I don't even know why people freaking attempt to attack you. Like, you're a child of God. And if you're anything like me, baby, we're all children of God. But not all of us are favored. Remember that one. Remember that. Ten of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups, and that did come out in the struggle position. Like I said, these people, oh my God, like these, get over yourselves. You keep on freaking sending these attacks and none of it is working. It just keeps backfiring. And the more you try to prevent Virgo from getting to where they need to be and meeting and collaborating with the people they need to collaborate with, the more God just makes it happen that much quicker. What don't people understand? The more you curse a Virgo, the more a Virgo gets blessed. I don't get why y'all don't understand that. Like, damn. Trying to bring endings to, like, anyways, let's keep it going. What's this, what's the Fool in reverse? So we have the Five of Cups. But that did come out in reverse, so. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even know if I even showed you guys. Virgo, listen, these people are actually coming to the realization, to the acceptance that they just, this one's, you just can't alive, you cannot unalive this one. You can't do any damage to this one. The mere thought of doing, oh, and I'm hearing this in Spanish. Oh. So I don't know if these were Spanish people who were attacking you. I don't know if somebody went to a Santeria shop, a Spanish practitioner to cast some hocusy pocusy stuff. Listen, hear me out, okay? It's not going to work, not now or ever, okay? Like, they're coming to that realization of this. Like, damn, after everything we done hit her with, him with, and this mofo is still walking. And in some cases, still crawling out of the damn destruction. Like, how the hell does that work? How I blew up the whole damn building and your ass is still crawling up out of there. Yeah. Because you're messing with a chosen, a true child of God. Okay? That's how. And you gotta remember, these people, this is where people forget. It's not what you're doing, it's who you're doing it to. Because I'm sure if you was doing this to someone who is just as evil and or wicked as you, God will allow it to happen. I mean, because, you know, dog eat dog world out there, right? You get what you put out, right? But do you really think that someone who's literally minding their business, all about their own life, do you really think that God's going to allow anything to happen to this person, especially when this person is doing nothing but being obedient to the Most High and living their life on God's terms? Let's think about this. Because these stunt growth, man, they physically, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, psychically, they all up in every department at this point. It's a little embarrassing, especially if we all adults here. Like, damn. These people were butthurt because they couldn't get rid of you. Are you serious? And I just heard spirits say, not now and not ever. And they're under judgment. Oh my God, these people are under judgment. And that's why they're coming to the acceptance. It's like, ain't no way in hell we did all that and ain't nothing happened to them. This has to be a child of God. The fact that this person is still walking around has to be a child. This has to be one of the most high value children of God. Because like I said, we are all children of God. But then you have those who are that much more closer to him. You have chosen, you have favored, you have anointed, you have blessed. The list goes on. And there's many different categories. Just like in every job, there is different job fields, different job positions, job titles, right? The more qualifications you have, the more studying you have done, the more work you put in, the better chances you have of receiving a better position, aka a better, stronger relationship with the Most High. That is how that operates in the spiritual realm. And that is how you get your ranking up. By going within and doing the spiritual work, taking accountability. Okay, let's move all these other cards and move to the last. Okay, so Virgo, let me shuffle really quick and then we're going to get to this, your last card, and we will move to the next zodiac sign. Well, the next earth sign, I should say. All right. Bring me more on this wisdom. Virgo, you gotta bear with me because I got two different scenarios. You got a group of people attacking you, and then you have a group of freaking Virgos who swear they high vibrational and really they're the total opposite. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. So the first card you got is the High Priestess. I'm laughing because I swear I can't make none of these messages up. It'd be hilarious. And I'm sorry if I didn't show you the other cards. God darn it. All right, let me show you this. This is the wisdom. This is clarifying the wisdom card, but real quick, because I want to show you guys these other cards. This was for, let me see something real quick. This was for transformation, these cards, right? These cards were clarifying the transformation. Because I want y'all to see, because some of y'all be butthurt. Y'all do. You like, I didn't see the cards. If you don't trust, then you shouldn't be watching people you don't trust. I'm just, just saying. Discern. Okay. All right, so for wisdom, we have the first card, the High Priestess. Oh, you know that one song from Eminem where the real Slim Shady, please stand up? I didn't get the song. What I got was the vision, the video that he made to that song. That's what I just saw. Like, the reason why I say that is because these so-called high priestesses, they claim to be tapped in, they're going to have no choice but to walk away. This was never their crown or throne to claim. As I said in the beginning of the reading, I believe I said, for many are called, but very few are actually chosen. Yeah, these are the many that freaking came running. Just, ooh, I want to follow suit. You was never called to do this. What are you doing? If you don't sit your asses down, just because you think it's a style, it's the new swagger. Girl, boy, sit down. See it. We have the Knight of Cups. All right, so for the dark high priestesses, y'all will be getting exposed. Not only will you guys will be getting exposed, you guys are being removed, replaced with the originals, okay? The real ones, the real high priestesses of love and light. That's one note, one scenario. Now, back to the other scenario, Virgo, my lovely love. The wisdom that spirit, the divine has been providing you with, you are being called to share this wisdom with others. And, those who are meant to follow you will follow. Those who are not meant to stick with you, you already know they will fall to the wayside. So, okay, let me get one more. So we do have the Three of Wands that did come out in the reverse. Virgo, stop hesitating. Stop it. Spirit gave you this information for you to give to the public, for you to release, to help others. You may think how you want to think and feel that people aren't worthy to receive the information that you're receiving. Spirit's not telling you to tell the people everything. No, we're just telling you to tell the people the correct information that will help them break free mentally. That's what Spirit wants for you to do. So with this hesitation that you got going on, this back and forth, like, oh, I don't know, where do I start? Let Spirit guide you. And again, I'm taking my own advice, okay? Because I fall into this category too. Spirit will give you the words that you need to speak. Spirit will give you guidance and direction. You just have to have time to go within. And as you already know, you're going to get everything you need to be able to accomplish and, finish this out. But this information, you cannot keep harvesting this information and just like guarding it. Because I'm getting a Virgo who's guarding valuable information. And need I remind you, this information was meant for you to share. You don't get to choose who's worthy of receiving the information. It's not up to you. It's up to Spirit. Now, what you get to choose is how you get to deliver. But even that, you might want to watch. You got to work with your spirit guides. With God, whoever it is that you're in cahoots with, whatever it is that you believe in. If it's of love and light, allow yourself to be guided correctly and in a positive way, High Priestess. This is High Priestess. Okay. Got the World card. I'm telling you, you have to share the information. You have to find a way to put the information out there. And this is information that you're so Virgo, okay. I keep stuttering. Jeez. I understand why you're withholding this information. It's so funny. You're withholding this information because you find this information very valuable, very important information. And I get it. But it's like what I said to you. There are different ways where you could put it in a book. Put it in a book. I always tell you, those who are meant to receive it, they will, Spirit will guide the correct people. But this information that you refuse to share is only because you find this information so valuable that it'll be a waste of you expressing such information. You will feel like... Now, let me ask you this, Virgo. Could it be because the people who you are considering sharing the information with might not be ready to receive such knowledge? Do you think that might be it? Because you got to kind of question yourself. Why do I feel like that? And you also might want to check your ego and, your pride. Because it could just be like, this person isn't worthy enough. And we got, as high priestesses, we do got to check ourselves. Because sometimes we have so much sacred knowledge and information that we tend to kind of discard certain people from receiving valuable information. And I don't think that's fair for us to do. We don't get to say who gets to receive the messages. Like, if we're being guided by Spirit, by the Most High, to give somebody the proper information, that we should give that person the information and not hold back or try to be a blessing blocker or anything like that, Knight of Cups. So you have the Chariot. You can move forward with the information. You don't have to be worried whether or not the information you're putting out there is going to end up in the wrong hands. You got to remember that for every good thing, trust and believe that God's going to have a plan for the plots of the enemies. The enemy's always trying to be one step ahead of us, but they seem to forget we're always 3 to 6 to 9, 12 ahead, always. I don't know why I keep getting the Beetlejuice movie. Man, my visions right now, I must say, they've been real potent throughout this reading. Virgo, I don't know if you have already thought about this, but this information, I'm being called not to say anything. You know what you have to do. Trust in the information you're receiving. Trust in yourself and trust that the correct people who are meant to find you and follow you will find you. What's this 3 of Wands in reverse? Virgo, you're being real stubborn. You know what's crazy is you doing this, intentionally withholding information. What if I told you, I'm going to give you a different way of viewing this situation, right? What if the person you was meant to give the information to, right, was part of your soul tribe, and just from you giving them that piece of mental breakthrough, right, that information that would help them mentally break through, that would have helped them to elevate on your level spiritually to the point where you were able to take them with you and have a trusting and loyal friend or work colleague. But because you refuse to share the information, you chose to withhold and chose not to, share the information, you self-sabotage yourself. And that very same person that you kept on praying to God for, I want a friend, yet you blocked yourself. Do you see how we are our worst enemies? That was just an example. I know it was kind of a sucky one, but hey, you get the point. Share that information. I'm telling you, it's going to be in your best interest. You will find your soul tribe. Put the information out there. No guilt, no shame. You will find your tribe. I feel the need to say that one more time. You will attract your tribe by you putting yourself out there and trusting. All right, Virgo. This was your reading. Let's move to Taurus. Let's see what Taurus got going on. Okay. Moving on to Taurus. Hello, how are you? Let's see what's going on with you. What is the spiritual message for Taurus? Sheesh. Taurus, what's up with you? Your card does not want to come out. What's going on? Spirit guys, can you please clear the energy? Okay, so Taurus, the first card you got is balance. The second card you have is memory. And the third card you have is deal. So, let me put that over here. Memory, which is your second card. And deal, which is your third card. Now what I did, Taurus, was I let the card come out from the deck, and then I took the card at the bottom along with the card at the top, so that you know what's wrong, Maya Mayan. Hey, no fighting Minnie and Maya. Hold on, guys. Girls, what's going on here? Minnie, be nice. You guys are sisters, like it or not. Sisters from another mother, get it together. Stop it. Be nice, Minnie. Be nice. I know, come here. It's okay. I know, sometimes she could be a meanie. She could be a meanie sometimes. I know. She's so bossy. So bossy. I know. You okay? Oh, you okay, baby? I know. She's such a brat. Alright, mamas. I know. There you go. Relax. Alright, what? You can sit up here with me. Just don't get on the table. Don't get on the table, Maya. Okay, so back to your reading, Taurus. We've been having some difficulties with these two establishing authority here in this household. All right. Let me shuffle your cards real quick. Maya, I cannot pet you right now. Hold on. Let me get 3 cards for this balance. Oh, God. Let me get 3 cards for this balance. The first card we got is the Ace. Wait, Maya, is the Ace of Wands. Maya, give me. You cannot sit on top of my lap because I need to be moving around. So, here, sit behind me. Sit behind me on the chair. There. You have more room right there. Okay, so you have Ace of Wands. Taurus, you don't have a relationship when it comes, you're not connected when it comes to the spiritual realm. And please keep this in mind. I'm not speaking to every Taurus. Not every Taurus is going to resonate with this message, with this reading. Please remember that. But for the Taurus that I'm picking up on right here, right now, what I'm being told is you have to find a balance when it comes to the physical and the spiritual realm. Meaning you have to find a way where you're able to where you're able to be connected, but still operate, in the physical. You got to believe for something or you stand for everything. Anything. However that saying goes, I don't know. Okay. You should consider, Taurus, welcoming the Holy Spirit, welcoming your spirit guides, and be sure that, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to freaking take time to, my bad, you guys. I just paused because I really would like to give you guys more information when it comes to the spiritual realm, but I just feel like I already ramble as it is during the readings. So I'm really considering taking my, spirit's advice, my own advice of maybe creating another channel where I talk mainly about spirituality and I help people better understand certain information, how to process certain information. Because if it's one thing I know for a fact that I'm good at is being able to break down a situation and help people to digest it in a more understanding way. I was gifted with multiple gifts. All right, enough of me. Oh, shoosh. Okay. You have the Sun. Taurus, did you pray for something? I'm speaking to somebody who has been praying or desiring something for quite some time, and Spirit has been trying to deliver what you, either A, what you manifested, or B, what was already owed to you. But there seems to be some sort of, because you're not able to balance, what it is, hold on. Hold on, guys. I need more information before I say anything else. Eight of Swords. Okay, so Taurus, I'm sitting here thinking of how I can better say this. How can I put this together? What is the best example? Okay, so you believe in God, right? And if your answer is yes, then my question to you is, why do you lack faith? Now, I can hear some of you saying, I don't lack faith. But you do, and hear me out. How can you claim to believe in God, yet have no faith in what He is able to accomplish for you? It's like someone going to church, yet having not an ounce of faith. It's like someone reading the Bible, yet they believe nothing of the Holy Spirit being able to live within. If you're picking up what I'm throwing out, you get what I'm saying? How are you a believer yet you do not believe in the unknown? Mm-hmm. Make it make sense, please. It's like you keep asking, praying. It's like you keep praying, yet you don't believe that the God you're praying to even exists. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're very contradicting, which is what possibly has you stuck. This is probably why you haven't reached the milestone that you have been oh so desiring to reach. Now, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, and then the Eight of Swords here. I don't know if I was able to help you understand what is going on, why you feel limited, why you feel stuck when it comes to your success or whatever this project is, whatever this is. Let me get more. I hope that I'm able to help people really see, like, from a different point of view. Clarify this Ace of Swords. Okay. So you got two cards to clarify this Ace of Swords. Oof. So the first card you got is the Death card, and that did come out in the upright position. I hope you guys can, cause let me see. And then you have the Ten of Wands, but the Ten of Wands came out in the reverse position. Maya, what are you doing, girl? Anyway, so the Death card and the Ten of Wands is clarifying this Ace of Wands. So your mindset, pattern, belief, a mindset, whatever this is, you will be putting an end to whatever the heck this belief, this limiting, you've been self-limiting yourself. So whatever this is, you're putting an end to it. You're dropping, it's like dropping the burden. Dropping this mindset that's going to help you freaking elevate. The way you was thinking, the way you was operating, it was not helping you. It was blocking you. It was completely blocking you. You got to expand your mind. Because if you're not growing and you have done everything in your power to change everything within your own will, then you got to start asking yourself, what am I not doing right? Because if I clearly did the inner work, right? I clearly did the outer work, yet I seem to be getting nowhere. Do you have a relationship with the Most High? Do you have a personal bond, connection? No, right? Boom. That's your answer. Get to know him. I just heard Spirit say, when I said get to know him, I just heard Spirit say so that I can get to know you. That's cute. I just heard Spirit say, you're not my child unless I know you, and I do not know you. You expect to hear from someone who you know nothing of. Like, you don't even really truly believe, nor do you even worship. And so explain how do you plan on receiving your miracle, blessing, and or breakthrough? And listen, I'm not trying to shame you, we all have those moments where we lack faith. But I think it's time for you to come back to yourself and maybe come back to God. Okay. Of course, free will, your choice. But if you want your career, whatever it is that you're working on, to take off, make God number one. Put him at the front center of whatever this is. And if you don't think that God can be in whatever you love to desire to work on or create or whatever your career is, you're sadly mistaken. Now let's be logical, don't be thinking you're going to be a drug dealer and God's going to support that, Let's be realistic. But you get the point that I'm trying to make. Spirit. Oh, ow. Hold on, guys. How am I going to do this? Because we got the sun. Okay. Oh, shoot. All right, maybe I'm just gonna, I don't know if you guys can still see this at the bottom. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just leave it like this, so that way you guys know that the first card over here got 2 cards. Clarify the sun. You got the 6 of Cups. I just heard Spirit say have it in an awakening moment, an epiphany, reuniting. Listen, you have to reconnect with Spirit. You have to reconnect. If you don't, listen, I don't know what you guys' beliefs are. If you don't believe in the divine and Spirit, you have to connect with yourself. Go within. I don't know how much more clear I could get. Like, you want things to take off, put God at the forefront of it. First off, ask him if it's okay with him that you continue on this path, on this journey, on this route. Just converse. Jeez, y'all. Get to know God. Have your bond with him. You got the Justice. Ooh, this is at the bottom of the deck. I like to look at what's at the bottom before I move to clarify the next card. Yeah, okay. So Taurus, hear me out, okay? The minute you decide to want to go within and unite, either with your higher self or with Spirit, invite your higher self, your spirit guides, God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus. I like to call him Yeshua, but hey, to each their own. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say. You had to invite whoever or whatever you would believe in that is of love and light, y'all. Love and light. Invite them in. Change this mindset that you have, that you are separate or distant, or that they're not there, because they are. Free will, yet again I say. They can never intervene or intercept or intervene, like I said, unless you give them permission. Dedicate yourself, your business, to God. Promise to Him that if He helps you, that you would dedicate. I don't know. Talk with Him. You talk to Him, and He will tell you what you need to do, how to go about accomplishing what you want to, successfully. Oh gosh, just please get with the program, y'all. Okay. So for this Eight of Swords, we have the Tower, and the Tower did come out in reverse. But my thing is, this is you. If you don't change this mindset, you're gonna forever. How can I put this? Taurus, and I'm gonna go ahead and say what spirit is telling me. You have been very delusional lately. I'm picking up on a Taurus who really thinks that there is nothing for them to change. And that may be true in certain circumstances, like when it comes to the physical, when it comes to your security, your stability. It may be true. Now, when it comes to your mental stability and security, your emotional security and stability, now that's a whole different story right there. When it comes to your spiritual stability and security, that's a whole nother story, that in itself right there too. That is what you're being called to have a balance with. So you could be all set and good in the physical, but let me tell you, in the spiritual, baby, you are poor and you have no protection. Get your spiritual ranking up. The only way to do that is to get closer to God. And I'm not saying you got to walk into churches, start reading the Bible every single day from front to back. Connect. It starts from within first. It's like you're avoiding the inevitable. Procrastinating. Like, I'll do it next time. Or I'm going to tell you, if you don't hurry up and just get with the program, find time to make, for you and God, you're going to forever be in this energy of, oh, it's me. 60, 70 years old. Oh, it's me. I don't know why I never took off. Don't know why my business never, never took off. I don't understand why I never leveled up. Really? No? Not one clue, not one idea as to why your success didn't flourish. You don't want to be one of those people who only come to this realization after they pass. Take a risk on yourself. Trust in the Most High and that He has a plan for you. As soon as you make time to go within, God will suit you up with His whole armor of protection, and He's going to help you to overcome whatever these self-limiting beliefs and setbacks that you have placed on yourself. He's going to help you break free of all of this. So please, Taurus, When and if, and I know that you can, it's a matter of if you're willing to actually put forth the work and effort of getting to know God, your spirit guides, your angels, you know? Moving on. Okay. So we have memory. Up next we have memory. Let me shuffle real quick. I just got cold, like really cold out of nowhere. Let me get 3 cards for this memory. We have the Knight of Swords. Taurus, you having nightmares. Either you're having nightmares of your dreams not coming true, or you're just so fearful of actually taking a risk on yourself. Whatever it is, I'm telling you, Taurus, it's a mental. Whatever this is, it's mental. Oh, I just heard Spirit say it's not just mental, it's emotional as well. It's more mental than emotional, but your emotions does play a role as well. But whatever this mental imprisonment that you have placed yourself in, it's like flooding your mind. It's constant memories. I don't know what you're replaying in your mind. I don't know if you're just like, you know how some people be like, oh, I'm not good enough. Who am I kidding? I'm never going to make it that big. I'm never going to have this many followers, or people are never going to want to watch me. You know, that type of self-talk. Don't do that. Like, cut that out. If you're doing that, turn that around. Make it so that why wouldn't people want to watch me? Why wouldn't people want to come and follow me or, you know, subscribe to me? Like, change all of that around. Don't be lying to yourself, Taurus. I tell my Taurus that all the time. Like, why are you lying to yourself? You could do whatever you want. As long as you know, with God at your side, obviously, clearly. Take a chance. Taurus, I don't know if you've I'm getting on somebody who has attempted to establish a relationship with the Most High, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm picking up on someone who didn't continue. This is someone who like started praying. And let me tell you something, because a lot of people, when they decide to want to let God in and invite the Holy Spirit and all that, a lot of people seem to think that all of a sudden, and it's not to say that it is impossible, because it very much is. But when you do stuff like this, and you are someone who has a lot of karma, whether it be from your past life or in your current life, right? If you decide to want to work on yourself and do the inner work, right? What a lot of people don't understand is this isn't an overnight thing. So don't think you're going to wake up the next day and poof, I'm healed, poof, no issues, no. You have to, now that you have decided to, invite the Holy Spirit or God to, to redirect you, recorrect you, right? You have to start taking accountability. It's time to self-awareness, self-accountability time. That's the type of time you're going to be on. So I don't know if you thought, let me tell you, it is not easy being close to God. So if you think you about to start this relationship with God and you're going to be, there's levels, okay? There really are levels to everything. Just like in life, in the physical, in the spiritual realm, there are levels to, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, to his love, his protection, his existence. Now, not everybody is going to agree with me, and I, quite frankly, I don't care. It is what it is, and those who know the truth. There are rankings to this. So, if you believe, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say that God's love is priceless, the most valuable thing in the world, okay, in the galaxy. There is no price tag on that. But if you believe that God is just not worthy, that his love is just not worthy enough for you to put the work in and do the inner work, well, then that is your problem. Don't be out here getting upset with God in the universe talking about nothing ever works in my favor when you gave up on God a long time ago. And yeah, I'm preaching up in here. So if y'all don't like it, then find someone else. I don't know. I'm tired of people complaining their life ain't right and putting the blame on God and the universe. Yet you keep on making these decisions and choices that clearly are not for your greater good. And then want to make it easier for yourself to put the blame on everybody else but yourself. Okay. The Four of Swords. Like I said, you gave up on him. You gave up praying. You gave up seeking. You gave up looking. You know what I find funny? You keep feeling rejected, like God isn't listening to you. How is he supposed to listen to someone who doesn't even know him? He doesn't know you. You don't know him. Now, when I say he doesn't know you, clearly God knows all of us from the inside out. But what I mean is he doesn't know you as his child to want to have that eternal bond and relationship with him. So when it comes to, he doesn't know you on a personal level, is what I'm trying to say. You feel rejected, but did you not reject him? Like, you need to check yourself, Taurus, for real. I don't know what this little issue you got, and that's between you and God, but what you're not going to keep doing is getting upset with him. Because you keep on making these repetitive, stupid choices and decisions. And then it's like doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome, looking up to the sky, trying to damn the, like, God. Like, what? What? What are you doing? Ace of Pentacles. This has to do with money, fame, publicity, status. Is that all you want, Taurus? Is that all your focus? That's your main focus. God has nothing. And this is why God is ignoring you. This is why God is ignoring you. This is why you feel rejected. This is why you feel as though your prayers aren't being answered. I honestly get upset with people like this. You want, you take, and you take. You want the reward without putting the work in. Now, Taurus, I don't think that's quite fair, do you? I mean, in your delusional head, you probably do. This is why God hasn't allowed you to be so successful. He knows what you would turn into. It makes sense. You know, listen, let me tell you something. Some people get blessed with financial gain, but only because God knows exactly what they would do with that money. Others, God won't allow it to happen only because they know how much it will change that person and not for the greater good. So there are some certain traits, beliefs, and patterns, Taurus, that you have to work on before God can even consider releasing this money to you. Because what you're not about to do is get this money and make others feel less than, or you walk around with this stank attitude. No, we're not going to do that. Just as quick as God gives it to you is as quick as he will take it away. And I'm sure you have been through this with him. Oh, I'm sure, because he's telling me he has given it to you just like he has taken it all away from you. This is nothing new that you have been through with him. So the fact that you know this already leads me to believe that you're just playing around. You're just playing games. Like I said, now I see why God's ignoring and rejecting your prayers. Even after everything you learned in the last 5 to 10 years, your focus, your main focus is money. Even after everything. It's time to change that. Make spirituality your priority instead of money. Because it ain't working too well for you. I'm just saying. The more you chase it, the more you end up with not much. And I'm just saying, like, all this money, yeah, what do you really have to show for it? I mean, let's just be realistic. What? You dressing nice? You drive a nice car? Wow. Oh my God. Ooh, should I get you a trophy? Like... Not a sword spirit. Okay. Got the Three of Swords in reverse. That's to clarify this Nine of Swords, yeah. That's your problem, Taurus. You're too materialistic. You fear having everything taken from you, right? And I don't even know why. Like I don't know what exactly you went through, nor do I care to tap in. I'm not trying to be ignorant because this reading is extremely long and I should have definitely separated this. Neither here nor there. Back to you. But you hold on. The minute you decide to want to unite, like I said, with yourself, your spirit guides, your angels, God himself, you will find the guidance and direction. You will find a path. For some of you, I'm also getting that, I don't know if you have, if your dreams have been blocked, but you're about to receive direction through your dreams. So whatever downloads you're going to get, like where to go next, like how to move, will be in your dreams. Now, if some of you already receive visions, then you will get a vision as to what move to make next. But if you're not all the way tapped in, then you probably get a dream. Don't question it. Don't second guess, you know. What's this Four of Swords? So you have the Hierophant. What are you really scared of? What are you scared of, Taurus? That you're actually going to be able to connect with God? Because I got a strong feeling that you're already connected. You're intentionally keeping yourself away from him. Why? I'm not quite sure. It might have something to do with what could have happened to you as a child. You might even be angry at him. I'll be honest, for some of you, I'm getting also as well that you don't even know why you stopped. And if that's the case, that's because the enemy used people around you to keep you from reconnecting or continuing to strengthen your bond with the Most High. Because everyone knows the closer you get to God, the more opportunities, the more success you will have. It's just a given. It's an automatic. So if the enemy has you connected to negative, toxic, low vibrational people and to an environment, a job, a community who operates in those very same manners, then chances of your blessings, miracles, and breakthroughs coming through, it ain't happening anytime soon. God is not going to bless you in the presence of your enemies for your enemies to take advantage of you. He's not doing it. He knows what kind of heart you have. Why would he give you $1 million knowing you got nothing but thieves literally hanging out with you? He's not doing it. Ace of Pentacles. And I'm also getting, Taurus, I really hope you're not this type of person. Like, well, God, if you make me a millionaire or you make me rich, I'll believe. I'll be a believer then. Or you got to show me something before I can follow suit. And that is why you're blocked. That is why you block her. You want to keep mocking God? You want to keep playing with him? You want to keep playing games? You want to keep winning these stupid ass prizes? Dumbass. Don't play with my God. What's wrong with people? Ooh, I get so mad. I get so mad. That's the audacity. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, hold on. We got a card that fell. I cannot make this up. You got the Four of Cups to clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, God's going to keep on rejecting any prayer that has to do with money because you're missing the point. You're missing, Taurus, you're missing the point. He's going to keep rejecting your prayers, your desires, your wants, your needs, because it is not coming from a genuine place. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, change. How stupid do you have to be? Come on. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but honestly, at this point, it's like, dude. Oh, Spirit is telling me to be more considerate because I can see it clear as day because I'm spiritual. Some people might not be able to catch it. My apologies. I just get so worked up. With people sometimes. Sorry, Spirit. Gosh, just get so irritated. Okay. Let's move on to this last card. You know what you got to do, Taurus. You're going to keep being disingenuine? Well, then everything you receive isn't going to be genuine. Remember that. This last card, I believe, is deal, but let me double look real quick, make sure. Yep, deal. So, Taurus, you better not be over here making a deal with the devil for fame, publicity, status, security. You better not. You really gonna find yourself cursed if you decide to want to sell your soul. Don't be a sellout. Be patient. Give me 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. Like, my nose is running. Running. All right. Can I get 3 cards for this deal? The first card you got is Judgment. You're being heavily watched. Taurus, you're being heavily watched. I guess God wants to see what decision you're going to make, Taurus. Are you going to sell out? Are you going to be patient and wait for me to come through for you? Or are you going to make a deal with the devil because you're so desperate for fame, publicity, status? Be careful, Taurus. Be careful. This could either break or make you. I can't make this up. Oh my God, Taurus, you have a choice. Be careful, Taurus. Be careful. I got you. Always keep in mind, you choose God, your money's life lasting. You choose the devil, your money is short term. Short term. Remember that. Remember that when making your decision. Okay? And always remember that those who end up selling out always ends up begging to come back for God. Begging for God's attention and mercy. Always keep that one in mind too. Shit just got good. Sorry, Spirit. I get excited sometimes. It's like, oh God. Ooh, a test. What will you choose, Taurus? What will be your final destination? Let me stop making it so dramatic. You have the 7 of Swords. Oh my God, you're being tested. Oh my God, it's a test. Taurus. Oh my God, Taurus, it's a freaking test. I can see it. I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything because I don't know if you're like, oh, I just heard Spirit say it has to be their choice. Oof. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm getting so nervous. It's like, what will you choose? Holy shoot. You have the 7 of Cups, but that came out in the reverse. Shockingly. Wow. about to get more information to see what that's about, because threw me for a loop right there. Taurus, let's get more information. Let's see if you see. I think, Taurus, you might be seeing that this is a test. Taurus, I think, okay, Taurus, as you tapped in to the point where you can see that this is a test, clear as day. You've been sent by the devil. Who sent you? Who sent you? Taurus is going to be on some shit like, who sent you, huh? Oh my God, it's funny. Okay. Oh my gosh. Clarify this judgment. Oh, hold on, Taurus. Your card fell on the floor. Holy shoot. Taurus, you got, my bad. You got the Hermit to clarify the judgment. This is most definitely, oh my God, you are under judgment for one. You're being evaluated right now. The higher ups are watching you. And what I mean by the higher ups, I mean God, your spirit guides, angels, you know. They're watching you to see what decision you're going to make. What did he learn from his past mistakes? Is he going to be stupid enough to make the same decision again? And again and again, and trying to figure out why he never made it anywhere? Is he going to keep choosing the same people, places, things, and situations? Is he going to keep on reattaching himself to the same addictions, behaviors, traits? Ooh. This is all spiritually symbolic. Ooh, Taurus. Seven of Swords. I cannot make this up. Oh my God. Got the Ten of Pentacles.
Welcome back to Forest Sounds. Playing your last played sound, Forest Sounds, for 30 minutes. To play for a longer duration, just say something like, Alexa, ask Forest Sounds to play Forest Sounds for 3 hours.
Wow, Taurus. Well, unbeknownst to me, you actually didn't do enough work. You have been through the ringer enough times to know you not only see it, but you smell it. You spot it from a mile away like, now hold up now, hold up now. Who sent you to me? Was you sent by the enemy or was you sent by the Most High? I need to know as of now, because you sure as hell ain't gonna tell me. And this can be very deceiving. That I already know. I done failed multiple times. But I'm gonna get it right this time around. Taurus, you see this test. You see it. Oh my God, you see it. Now, the last clarification card. Let's see what you're gonna do. Oh, be careful, Taurus, because this could be the energy now, but you could be, I don't know. Oh my God. I want to do a follow-up after this. Oh my God. Taurus, yes! You're gonna pass the test. You're gonna see it. The strength. You're gonna overcome this. Ooh, Taurus, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see it's a test. The devil's coming in to tempt you. You're gonna be like, yeah, not today, Satan. Not today. Okay. All right. Look at the end, at the bottom of the deck with the Empress. You over here staring at the devil like, dude, I done did too much work on myself. You ain't getting me like you got me them 10 years ago, okay? You're not about to take me for all I got now. No, you're not. Okay. Taurus. I like that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Well, that was your reading, Taurus. Let me move over to Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. One sec, Capricorn, while I collect my stuff. Okay. Let me grab a new deck, guys. Hold on. All right, Capricorn. All right. What is the message for Capricorn Spirit? What is the message for Capricorn? Capricorn, the first card you got is Rest. The next card you got is Intention. And I'm pulling this card from the bottom of the deck. Hold on. And then the third card, which I am pulling from the top of the deck, is Power. So we have Rest, Intention, and Power. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here with you guys. How are you, Capricorn? Hope you guys are doing well. Clarify this rest. What is this about? We have the Seven of Cups. Oh, you got two cards. Oh, okay. So the two cards that fell is the Five of Pentacles and the Six. Oh, and the Six of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Okay. Capricorn, what have you been in your head about? What's going on? Capricorn, I do have to get more clarification. This could have to do with your stability, like your home. Either you could be losing your apartment, your home, your house. Could end up possibly going from place to place, house to house. I don't know, couch hopping. Or you could be losing a job, and I would like to say my condolences if you lost either or. And yes, I say condolences because it's like losing a person when you lose your job. Okay, you lose your security and stability, and not everybody can get over that. So it ain't easy, especially if you have children that you have to watch over. Capricorn, you have the Two of Wands, but they come out in the reverse. Yeah, you don't know what to do, which direction to head in. Six of Cups. You don't know whether or not to go back to the past, to continue to go forward. You don't know where to put yourself at. What is going on? Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is you moving. Like, what the heck, Capricorn? What are you doing? What's this Five of Pentacles? Holy. The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, somebody here is ending up on the streets, like homelessness. Like, I don't know if you're going from shelter to shelter. Yeah. Either you're getting evicted or kicked out, and you're trying to figure out where you're going to go. You're trying to figure out who's gonna help you. Oh damn. Oh Capricorn. You have the Nine of Wands. Capricorn, you better calm your ass down because don't nobody got to help you do nothing. I'm picking up on a Capricorn because they effed up. when it comes to their security and stability and their home environment. This person wants to have the audacity to think that automatically people are obligated or have no choice but to help. Sir, ma'am, if you are a grown adult, and let me tell you something, if you are over 30 years old, you don't get no green pass. You don't get to walk around with this entitlement attitude. Talking about, oh, well, I'm in need of help. You have to help me because I messed up. How many times are you going to keep messing up, Capricorn? Because this is not your first rodeo. You keep walking around with this attitude like the world owes you. And then you have children because these children are the ones that's paying for your habits, for whatever it is that your needs and your wants and necessities. You're not even taking care of the children you got now. You can't even take care of yourself. Yet you got the audacity to be walking around like everybody owes you something. It isn't anybody's fault but your own as to why you don't got it together, as to why you don't have your own place. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, it's hard, I got kids, I got this. Oh, that victim mentality, no. Drop it. You still playing the victim card and you're 30-something years old. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. You got a child you got to look after. Get it together. They want to walk around talking about, I'm not a bad parent. But your priorities is messed up. But you don't see that makes you a bad parent. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be for every Capricorn. We're moving on to the next card. You will get the help you need, but you need to change your attitude. So, up next we have, let me see real quick. I'm telling you, your intention. Clarify intentions. Oh, hold on. We got cards that fell on the floor. I'm not taking the ones that fell on the floor only because it was like a stack of them. So, hold on. I'm going to do this again. Let me shuffle. Clarify this intention. So you got two cards that came out for intention. You got the 8 of Swords, and then you have the 9 of Swords. Capricorn, your intentions is no bueno, mija, mijo. Sir, ma'am, your intentions is no good. You keep playing. Keep playing. I don't know why people keep playing with God. Like, if your intentions ain't pure, you're not genuine about how you're going about doing things, you gonna be blocked immediately. Like, your blessings will be withheld. Breakthroughs, you will be repeating the same karmic cycles until you learn to get it together. This must be a low vibrational Capricorn. This entitlement feeling you got, like everybody's supposed to run to your rescue because you got a child. What? Oh, you one of them parents who use your children. Yeah, you that type. Weirdo. Oh, God dang it. Got a card that fell. Hold on. And we had the Three of Swords. And that came out in reverse though. So I'm going to stick it the way it came out. I'm really picking up on this stank ass attitude. Just Eight of Swords. We have the Star to clarify the Eight of Swords. Taurus, let me ask you something. If you are a believer, why do you feel the need that if you take advantage of people or try to play victim mode or manipulate people into feeling bad for you, right? Where in your twisted mind do you think that God's going to be okay with you manipulating the situation just or a certain outcome just for you to get your way? Where do you see God in any of that? I know somebody who I went to the store with, right? And her intentions, all right, so we go into the store and I think our intentions was to buy fans, right? Well, she wanted to get a fan, but the fan, she was looking to get a discount. But the way she went about it was completely wrong. And I knew it, me being a high priestess. I'm like, I could already see where this is going, but calladita me veo más bonita. I look a lot cuter, quieter. So I chose to sit and watch and observe the whole thing, right? Clearly, me and God watching this play out. So I'm sitting there watching the whole situation play out, and she's like, oh yeah, she's talking to me, and she's like, yeah, I'm fitting to get a deal, and they should give me a deal because the box is messed up. Mind you, this was all intentional because there was a whole bunch of other little fans and stuff like that. Anyways, her intentions wasn't pure. Her intentions was, oh, if the box is messed up, then I should automatically get a discount. But keep in mind that she had to do with the box being a little more extra messed up than before, right? Keep that in mind, right? So then we go to the front to go cash out, right? Blah, blah, blah. I do my stuff, pay for my stuff, let her go right next, right? She goes and she puts the messed up box on top of the counter. So here the register lady is ringing her up, and she's trying to, and she's explaining to her like, oh, you should give me a deal because the box is broken, blah blah blah. So then the lady's about to like consider it, right, and thinking that it's the last one. So she's asking her, oh, is it the last one? So here I am, mind you, on the sideline just watching things go down. I see the manager come up out of the side, out of nowhere, right? The manager comes up and she starts telling the register, the girl that's on the register, oh no, hold on, we have brand new boxes in the back. So here I am, I'm like, oh, oof. See, here's the comical part, right? Her intentions was to get a discount, but she kept messing up the box on purpose, right? Her intentions were never pure from the beginning. So she never got the deal. Not only did she not get the deal, like you got blocked. You blocked yourself by trying to block the next person by getting over on them. Because that's a form of blocking someone when you try to get over on them just because you want a discount or you want to pay less. Anyways, the whole point that I'm trying to make is after she did all that, she ended up having to pay the full price for one, for trying to be slick. And that whole day, things did not go out her way. It was just a series of unfortunate events. And then the most comical part about this whole thing is the girl truly claims to be a believer and a child of God. Always Jesus this, Jesus that. But this is how she operates on a day-to-day. Yet I'm the one that seems to be having an issue when I call her BS out. When I call that type of attitude and behavior out, I'm the problem. I'll just be like, you know what? And this is why people don't like me. This is why I keep to myself. Like, no. Like, bad company corrupts the mind. So, you could claim Jesus all you want. My God is the Father to your God. So, with all that being said, I'm going to just distance myself and detach. Because your intentions, your motives aren't pure and they're not genuine. So miss me with all that and goodbye. Just felt like I had to share that little story because that girl was something else. I'll tell you that right now. I'll just be like, these people be so delulu. So in their own illusions, just... Nine of Swords. You got the pain of, sorry. Oh, I said you got the pain. You got the Page of Pentacle. To clarify this, Nine of Swords. So if you're waiting to hear back, if what you want to know is if you're going to have a place to stay, yes, you will receive news. Because like all of God's children, he still looks out for us. We may not always be in the right, but he will never leave us without. Okay, so you will be traveling. I don't know if you're going to another city, a state. I don't know where you're going, but it seems like you will be traveling for your next move. It will be long distance. Now, what's this Three of Swords in reverse? Capricorn. So we have Temperance. Oh well, Capricorn. Whoop-de-doo. We got a lot of signs who are actually coming to terms with their own behaviors. Like they're actually opening their eyes to their own toxic traits, which is, hey, better late than never, guys. Better late than never. It's never too late to do the inner work. All right, so Capricorn, the good news is that you will stop this negative, toxic, low vibrational. You're gonna stop this way, the way you operate. You're gonna stop doing that, and you're gonna actually have more respect, more gratitude for the people who are surrounding you, who are helping you and your loved ones. Because let's be realistic, we are all adults, and yes, every now and again we need help. But you're not going to sit there and put the blame on others and then treat others how you want to be treated and expect to get the help you need. That's just not how life works. And you have to want to help yourself too. You can't keep messing up your life and expecting for everyone else to help you clean it up. Where there is a will, there is a way. So that's the good news, is that you are taking accountability. You're having, awareness, more self-awareness of your actions and decisions. That's good. Yeah, and as far as the home goes, you will have wherever you're going, you're going to feel more at peace, more content, and maybe that's what you needed, was to move yourself from certain. It's always easy to blame ourselves or others, but sometimes what we need is a change of scenery to be able to really evaluate how we operate as a whole, as a person, and how we interact with others. I don't know. I think sometimes in order for us to really see and understand oneself, is you have to take yourself out of whatever environment you have been in, detach from everyone, and really take a good look at yourself. That is, of course, if you're wanting to do the inner work. Okay. So you got your answer. Yes, you will have somewhere safe and secure and solid to lay your head, rest your head. Capricorn, as I'm sure you have found out that this is something you have to work on, these intentions, these manipulating people, places, things, situations to gain the outcome you want, just gotta stop. And I'm gonna tell you right now, these types of folks, the sad part is you guys are the type of people to sit there and Jesus. And yes, I'm gonna say it like that because y'all be just like that, sound just like that, Jesus. Claiming his name, yet operating in such negative, toxic, low vibrational ways, it's mind-boggling. I just be like, ooh, baby, you really gonna get personally slapped by God. And you using his son's name in vain? And you really think you a child of God? And the crazy thing is, you're manipulating this person in this situation, and you really think God is looking at you like, oh my child, look at my child. They keep saying my son's name. Look at my child. Like, what? May there be no mercy or grace shown. Because at this point, it's like, you mocking him right in his face. Like, you really playing. Like, you dead ass playing with him. Wow. Okay, so this power, I believe, is the last card. Let me look. Yep, power. Power trip, I'm telling you. Because you go to church. Because you can read the Bible from front to back. You on this power trip, like, I can say and operate how I want to. And if I'm ingenuine, then that is my problem. I go to church. I speak the name of Jesus. You would not speak to me with such disrespect. It's like, girl, stop. Stop acting. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop it. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what this tower is about. Four of Swords. Oh, my bad. My bad. I always do that. Four of Swords. Capricorn, now that I have exposed that this is a problem that you do have to work on, you might want to start working on it because you will be blocked. And you're going to keep going from place to place, city to city, home to home, until you learn to treat. And stop using Jesus' name in vain. I mean, that isn't... His real name is Yeshua, but Yeshua. I mean, everybody has different pronunciations. In Spanish, is Yeshua. In English, it will be Yeshua. I've even heard others pronounce it Yahushua. I hope I said that correctly. So many different pronunciations. Jesus is the Roman name that was chosen from the Catholic Rome. What is it? The Catholic Church, Roman. Listen, let me shuffle really quick. So we have the Four of Pentacles. You have two cards that fell. So the Four of Pentacles and then the Six of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Six of Cups. What's wrong, baby love? Maya. Mayan. What's wrong? What's this Four of Swords? Capricorn, you have the power to change your current circumstances. So if you financially don't got it together and you keep going from house to house, place to place, shelter to shelter, you have the power to change this. No one else can change this. So for as many people that want to reach out and give you a helping hand, this circumstance that you keep on repetitively repeating isn't going to change because you have not chosen to make the change. The necessary changes to keep you from falling back into the same cycle. What's this Four of Pentacles? Clarifying the Four of Pentacles is the Three of Cups. Yeah, you're very codependent, Capricorn. You gotta stop this codependency issue you got. Like expecting for others to come through for you. No, what the hell, girl? And I keep saying girl, so this obviously might be a feminine I'm talking to. You have to release and surrender this idea that people have to help you. Nobody has to do anything. You have to want to get up and help yourself. Yo, you need to want to freaking nurture yourself, take care of yourself, do your own stuff. Like, be independent, not codependent on others. Having everyone feel guilty because they have nothing to offer you. Like, how can I? Yo, they barely have enough to maintain themselves, and you want the next person to go hell or high water, to go out of their way to ensure that you have somewhere to stay with your child or children. That's wild. This is a you thing, a you freaking problem. And if you didn't want your kids to be taken from CYA or whatever the situation is, if you didn't want to end up in the streets with your kids, then maybe you should have done and made better choices. And I'm saying this because I say this out of experience, because I ended up wanting to do better, and because I chose to do better and make better decisions. I can now sit here and talk about what not to do and what you should be doing to better your lives. So yeah, I'm going to say what I need to say to help you guys understand that the way you're going about doing this is not going to help you or your children in the long run. And please understand that when I say things, it's never to come at you. It's not to hurt you. It's to help you. Okay, it's tough love, like it or not. I will never disrespect you, but I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Cause this is wild. The way you're acting, Cappy. What the hell? What's the Six of Cups? I just got I'm sorry. I just got a different scenario real quick. You got the Tower card to clarify the Six of Cups. I just picked up on a whole different scenario. This is another scenario I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on someone who is like, now you could be in your mid-20s, early 30s. No more, or not past. You are the type of person where you have always ran to your family for help, and your family has always been there. But it has come to the point where you are of age to the point where you got your whole family looking at you like, when is this person going to grow up? Like, seriously. If you got your mom, your parents taking care of your kids, for you to go out clubbing, dancing, partying, whatever, just stop having kids. Because it seems like the only time you want to have kids is when you're in your honeymoon stage, and then once you get past that honeymoon stage, the feelings is gone, the guy is gone, but the baby's still here. So then now what? Then your parents get stuck with raising that child, and then we got another dysfunctional, broken down child in this world. Like, come on, people. If you're wondering why things never really worked out for you, that's why. The way you operate, the way you think, you need to change that. Things will start going in your favor the minute you stop manipulating people in the situations, and the minute you stop being so negative, so controlling. Having to control the outcome of how a person feels or views you. That's a little wild. Don't you think, mate? All right. You're in for a rude awakening, Capricorn. You're about to be humbled. You're about to be checked and mated. Checkmate. This is not checkers, baby. It's chess. Remember that when you want to decide to want to be in your Capricorn energy and your devilish energy. You're not the only one that could tap in and out, okay? All right. Well, Earth signs, this was your reading. And yeah, I am tired and I'm hungry. So I hope you guys, was able to receive the messages that you guys were able to receive, were meant to receive, I should say. And that you guys, look at things from a different perspective, because that is my goal, is to help you guys see things from a different point of view. All right. Well, take care, guys. I will see you next time.